Hey everybody, just doing a bit of a table update today. I haven't been putting up videos as frequently as I usually do. I think I missed one last week. Things have just been busy. I've really been trying to do a lot of work on these guys, and I've not been getting it done as fast as I would have liked. And so today I've done a bit of painting on the details and cleaning up the green skin. I have stuff that I've missed, and I have to do further highlighting still on the green skin. But I got a lot since I've checked in last done, as far as getting all the black primer on the models to disappear. They're mostly painted with their first coat of base paint and some cleanup on the green skin. And so that's been really good. And today I decided that rather than just having this big pile of goblin bodies scattered all over my counter, which is kind of discouraging for me, like, to get myself to paint, because it's just, I don't know, there's just something about it. It just doesn't lend psychologically to getting the project finished. I thought I'd actually get them on the wolves, even though in some ways it is easier to paint them off the wolves. I got to a certain point and I decided I want to actually get some of this stuff cleaned up and just get myself into a better mood, to paint these, and which meant now that I've got most of the base paint complete, even though I have a little bit of cleanup on some of the details and I will have to work around, I'll be able to hold the base now and get a little bit more excited, to see these guys completed. Just as an example, I've not picked this one up for any particular reason, but as you can see, I've got, I did the eyes, I've got the teeth done, I've got the leather done. Really, for the goblin, I've painted the weapons for the most part. I've painted the shields. I have some that have skulls on them that I still have to paint the white. But I've made a fair bit of progress. In some cases, like the musician, I still have to paint the musical instruments and the banners. But still have to paint the horns there. But I've gotten pretty far. Like, this is a guy where I have to still paint the skull on his metal back, but I've done the back and the weapons. And so I'm a lot further along than where I was. I can kind of start to see this part of the project coming to a close. Or I should say this project. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's a fair number of goblin riders. I mean, it's funny because when I did my 60 goblins, this is only 35 goblin riders, but considering you have a wolf and a goblin rider, in a lot of ways it's a bigger project. And so yeah, like, these two portions of my goblin army, which are the bulk of it, are definitely likely to take the longest. Now, one of the things you might be able to see in the back here is, while I was working on some wood, I decided just to get moving on some other things, I would actually, I've started I don't have the grots on here, but this is the snotlings. This is the snotling pump wagon. So next I'll be doing the metallics, but I've got all the wood painted on that, and I'm starting to get going on this. My actual painting cue that I talked about in a chat later has been kind of thrown out the window, because really, according to my cue, I was supposed to have been done with these wolf riders in May, and I guess these things are made to be broken, because haven't even gotten close, and we're actually going away in a couple of weeks, or I guess we're going away a little towards the end of June through the beginning of July. Just for a week, I'm going to Ottawa with my wife and kids, and so I won't be doing any painting during that either. So we'll see if I can get these guys done fairly soon. Now that I've made some headway, I'll be quite happy. And I always love doing the highlighting up of the green, so I don't expect that to take me very long. It's more just the cleaning up of little mistakes and, like, where I hit stuff, and having to actually pull paint out that I've already sort of finished to just get mistakes and things. I hate that. That's part of the process that I don't like, but it's just sort of necessary evil. And so, yeah, so this is going to be good. Really, I'll have about double this footprint of forces pretty soon, and then I'll be able to get playing some Age of Sigmar, while everybody else is sort of talking about Age of Sigmar as a thing of the past, and not the past, but just not necessarily new news, and talking about 8th edition and how it's like Age of Sigmar. I'll still be looking to play my first game of Age of Sigmar, and then I'll be doing my for that game, I'll do my pump wagon, and then I'll do my nasty skulkers. And I don't have that many of these to do. And then I'll be fairly set, I think, at that point. Maybe throw a couple of giants in there. I've got one painted. But I'll be fairly set, I think. And so, yeah. So looking forward to that. That's really it on the table update. I worked last weekend. That's another reason why, that I had days off during the week. So I did some of my painting then. But I didn't get much painting on the weekend because of work. But Father's Day we had, and it was nice. I actually got a bit of beer, some specialty beers as a gift. I got like a Sam Adams pack. That's all IPA, so you guys know I like that, and so that was kind of neat. I've never had them before. And then my wife just like bought these bottles of individual IPAs and various beers I've never had before, where you can just go through and pick some out. And that was really cool. I enjoy that. I get to try. I have a tendency not to buy new things as much. I kind of cycle through stuff that I've had, but my wife will buy me new stuff and I'll try it, and I kind of enjoy it. It's kind of good. I think I told you guys that I saw Wonder Woman last week with my kids, and I saw that instead of Alien Covenant. I wanted to see Alien Covenant, but I decided that actually showing Wonder Woman to my two daughters, given that it was like considered to be a major thing, that it was the first female director to gross so much money in a weekend. It was like a big deal, and it's about a heroine. It's Wonder Woman. I thought I really should take them to that rather than Alien Covenant. Now, don't get me wrong, they like the Alien movies. They're not worried. Like, I'm not worried about the violence with them. Like, they are not concerned about it at all. And so, but what I ended up doing, because it's actually locally to me going out of the theaters soon, Alien Covenant. So I did something that's pretty rare, and I actually, after work yesterday, after doing stuff like getting dinner and things for my kids and just taking care of things at the house, and when things were settled down in the evening, I actually zipped out alone, and I actually went to a late night show and saw the Alien Covenant movie. I won't give any spoilers, but I was really pleased with it. I actually really enjoyed Prometheus, which a lot of people didn't. But I actually quite like that movie. This movie is quite a bit different. It's definitely closer. I would say it's somewhere in between like the Alien 1 and 2 and like Prometheus as far as the style. But yeah, it was actually good. It was really enjoyable. I'll likely get the DVD on it. And so yeah, that was actually kind of fun. But yeah, not much else going on. I'm just going to continue working away at these goblins, and then we'll go from there. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Take care.